Designer note, subject to. Seiko SRPA83 Padi Special Edition. The SRPA83 was released back in 2017 and comes on a supple and soft blue rubber strap. Many have noted, among other things like a product recall, that this watch is a hybrid of both the Seiko Monster and the Seiko Tuna. Now, confusion aside, this watch is one of the most unique offerings of Seiko to date. It's a big watch, let's get that out of the way. Even by current standards, this is a beast of a watch with a 50mm diameter and a thickness of 14mm to go along with it. However, despite its hefty dimensions, its curved case back sits very well on the wrist. It also features drilled lug holes, making strap changing very easy. This particular example is fitted with a custom bracelet similar to that of the AP Royal Oak. The screw-down case back is a solid and common feature of all Seiko dive watches. Now, this solid metal back helps with the water resistance and is quite cheap to produce. This one features the Seiko Wave medallion along with the special edition markings. The unavoidable signature of the watch is its grooves that it inherited from the Seiko Monster bezel, and it paired it up with these unique triangular carvings all around the case. The case also tapers inward as it runs up its thickness, making the watch seem smaller than it is. This clever visual design puts your eyes at ease, helping you to forget of its heft. There are multiple finishes present in this watch. The ceramic shroud is matte textured, the bezel is glossy, while the case combines both brushed and polished finishes. The edges are also finished in a way that reflects the shimmer of light around the case. This kind of attention to detail are often only found on watches far beyond Seiko's price point. Seiko didn't stop there. Even the hex screws that hold the shroud is polished as well. With all of these details around the watch, one may wonder if it's too much. Seiko, I'm sure, would remind you though that it is a mere exercise of what can be done. Of course, with all of these glossy and shiny surfaces, along comes with it is its age-old enemy, the fingerprint marks, and they will be plenty. Also plenty in this watch are the logos and markings. We have the Seiko brand on the dial and the band keepers, the Padi logo prominently placed in the 6 o'clock position, and don't forget the Prospex logo just below the brand name. All this done in over 3 different shades of blue. For the design conscious, it's a mystery if this is intentional or another cost-saving decision. It's clear that it's not for everyone. Beside the crowd-pleasing Apple Watch, it's even more apparent that this watch is meant for a chosen few. Those who would say, I could actually dive with this watch. I could actually abuse this watch and its unscratchable ceramic shroud. Or that this watch can eat your Apple Watch and still have some room left for desserts. All exaggerations aside, they would actually be right, with its watch's dimension easily dwarfing the Apple Watch. Even beside another reasonably hefty watch such as an Omega Speedmaster, the SRPA83 would still outmuscle its dimensions. It's like taking a photo of Tom Cruise beside Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sure, this watch on a smaller wrist will look awkward, but will it feel awkward while wearing it? Actually, it's quite comfortable. Seiko focused on the tool side of the watch. The crown is very easy to handle and turn. It also pops considerably well to set the time, day, and date. With a caliber 4R36, the second hand hacks or stops while setting the time. Turning the crown is comparatively smoother than older Seiko movements. Also helpful are the red-colored minute hands and accents, giving the watch character, and is now the colorway of the Padi models. The screw-down crown securely provides this watch's 200-meter water resistance. At the first step, you can turn the crown to set the day clockwise and the date counterclockwise. The bezel is where this watch truly lends its hand to divers. The bezel acts as a clever timing mechanism as the diver aligns his bezel marker to the minute hand before he dives. At any point during his dive, he can glance at the watch and see from the bezel how many minutes had gone by since diving. The SRPA83 and its shroud protects this mechanism and by extension the diver from a premature death. The hour markers are also engineered to be big and legible even underwater. Seiko is known for its industry-leading LumiBrite luminous paint that it uses in its dive watches. Seiko divers are a staple in the watch community, known for its reliable and affordable wristwatches, very similar to Casio and its G-Shock line. Although the SKX is more popular, it's the Tuna that embodies Seiko's mantra. Over-engineer for those who dive, and make it affordable for those who don't.